So this is the amount we can save the customer by switching to a plastic solution. It's huge, people!
Is that number $1 trillion?
No, it's more than that.
What comes after $1 trillion?
Look, the number's not important, okay? I mean, it is, but I've promised the customer a new product in the next 2 weeks. I mean, look, design manager, we can handle that, right?
No way that can happen.
Mr. Kent, what you said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. Does the idea make any sense for the customer? No. Is it financially beneficial to Rarick Pacific? Not at all. Is it even aligned with any of our core competencies? Not in the slightest. You've made it very clear that you don't understand the 5 stages of Rarick's new product development. I'm sorry, Mr. Kent, but your product is killed. And Kent, you're fired.
Does that mean you don't want the Kent ball?
I'm sorry, buddy. I wish I had a better way of carrying these. That's it. Now, if I only knew Rarick's 5 stages of product development. I made it my mission to learn the ways of the Rarick Pacific Company. The first stage of Rarick's development process is opportunity identification and concept generation. It seems there is no one method for identifying new product ideas. Ideas typically result from an observed need or a problem. Existing customers are a great source for new product ideas. Once a particular need has been identified, Rarick conducts some initial market research to help evaluate if this is a market worth getting into. Market research includes the market size, current competition, and an estimated selling price for the new solution. First-hand observation of the environment where the problem exists is crucial. You should make sure to invite an industrial designer on the tour to help document any design constraint or any automation equipment that the solution needs to work with. Most importantly, before any concepts can be shown, ask the customer to sign a non-disclosure agreement. You might send the agreement a few days before the meeting so that the industrial designer can begin brainstorming and sketching solutions with the customer while on the tour. Brainstorming and sketching with the customer is important because it saves time by identifying their likes and dislikes immediately. The goal is to show the customer as many concepts as possible in the shortest amount of time. Rarick asks 3 basic questions when evaluating a design. 1. Does it make sense for the customer? 2. Will it be financially beneficial for Rarick? And 3. Is it close to Rarick's core business? Once the sales rep has collected the required information for stage 1, a feasibility review takes place. It's here that Rarick's directors decide if the project moves on to the next stage. If so, it's approved. If not, the project gets redirected or killed. I gotta earn my way back onto the team.
Woke up in my underwear.
I'll bet you look nice. I thought you could use a better briefcase if we're going to put this deal together.
The industrial designer will create a presentation containing anywhere from 5 to 10 concepts to show the customer. The feedback obtained from the customer helps focus the concepts down to 1 or 2 for further refinement. With the solution gaining direction from the sketching and feedback from the customer, the industrial designer will conduct an initial intellectual property search on the internet to determine if there are any specifics or product features that need to be avoided. The industrial designer works with the design engineer and the sales rep to refine the selected concepts. They debate on the best method for manufacturing the product. This stage involves not only refining the concepts, but also refining the project financials. This stage also involves another boardroom evaluation or preliminary business case review, but with a bunch this size, it's not always face-to-face. In Stage 3, the design engineers take charge of the selected concepts, where they are further refined using 3D CAD software called Unigraphics. The design engineer uses concept sketches, the customer's feedback, and any notes, pictures, or other data to help transfer the design into a computer model. The model is eventually refined to include design features such as draft angles and blends to make this product easily manufacturable. Once the concept has been modeled, it can be imported into a strength analysis program. This analysis helps the design engineer to determine the optimal areas to strengthen parts without adding too much additional weight. Sometimes both the customer and the designers find it helpful to examine a physical prototype. The machine is located at Rerig's Los Angeles plant and actually prints out three-dimensional plastic parts.
Cool!
The designers can also create an animation that shows how the concept will function and operate with the customer's automation equipment. Ah, this brings back memories.